This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. and by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vitstum Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality.
Hey, Britt, did you upload? And welcome into Garden City High School. I'm Jonathan Sargett as the Hayes High Indians take on the Garden City Buffaloes. So welcome in. Should be a good matchup here in the Western Athletic Conference. They're going through the starting lineups for the Garden City Buffaloes on the floor. So we'll go ahead and run through the Hayes High Indian starters for you real quick on our Eagle Fusion starting lineups. Hayes High and their head coach Rick Kellner will start Isaiah Nunnery, the 6'3" senior, Drew Young, the 6'2" senior, along with Maddox Winter, the 6'1" senior, Keith Dryden, the 6'1" senior, and Shane Behrens, the 6'3" senior. Isaiah Nunnery, their leading scorer, 23 points per ball game. For the Hayes High Indians, who won 6 straight, they're 7-1, 2-0 in the Western Athletic Conference, and they take on, they're led rather by head coach Rick Kellner. For the Garden City Buffaloes, they will start Jared Coster. He's this 5'9" senior, the leading scorer at just shy of 20 points per ball game, 19.8 points per ball game. Griffin Brunson, the 5'9" senior, averages just shy of 4 points per ball game. Erwin Leal is the 5'10" senior, averaging 5 points and just shy of 3 rebounds per ball game. Edgar Aguilar is a 6'1" senior, as he is averaging 3.6 points and 3.9 rebounds. And Scott Schmidt, the 6'3" senior, averaging 7.5 points and 3.8 rebounds per ball game. Their head coach, J.C. Holloway. Garden City in their home white uniforms with the brown Garden City and the numbers across the front. Hayes High in their road maroon uniforms with the gold stripe down the side. The maroon, or rather the gold numbers trimmed in white. Our uniform update brought to you by Phase 2. Thanks to Phase 2 for providing game day apparel for our broadcast. Quick turnaround and an in-house graphic design department ready to help your team. They have game day items in stock as well. Phase 2 east of Vine on 22nd Street in Hayes. And it's time for our Steel Fabrications tip-off. Steel Fabrication is the Iron Man of Western Kansas. If you need it fixed, welded, built, or sandblasted, Steel Fab, East Highway 40 in Hayes. Proud to support the area youth and all that they do. Hayes High will shoot down to our right as we sit high above the scores table. Just to the right of midcourt as the ball will be won on the tip-off by Garden City. So the Garden City Buffaloes will have the basketball to start out with, as here's Leo with it left side. He'll give it off to Brunson. Now they swing it around to Aguilar, and now it's a quick trigger for Jared Coster, who knocks down his first bucket of the ball game. And Coster already has more points than he had in the whole game against Hayes High in the Hayes City shootout, as Jared Coster puts Garden City up 2-0. I'll set back in that zone defense now as Maddox Winter will swing it around to Young. Here's Keith Dryden with it right side. Now a quick three for Drew Young that's off the mark, and they're going to get Keith Dryden for going over the back of Erwin Leal. So Hayes High 0 for 1 on their first possession, and then Keith Dryden commits the foul to compound the issue. And now it's 7:19 to play here in our first quarter. Garden City will have the basketball as Hayes High again with, well, they set it up some pressure in the backcourt and said now they'll back off with Brunson to bring it up the floor for Garden City. Tried a little backdoor pass. Instead, he'll here to the left. Instead, we'll go to Coster to the right. Now baseline for Leo, and he stepped out of bounds. Tried to spin away from Maddox Winter and stepped on the boundary. So Garden City with their first turnover of the ball game gives it back to Hayes High. 7 minutes to play this first quarter. Hayes High with Isaiah Nunnery calling out the play against this 2-3 zone from Garden City. Hayes High still looking for their first bucket of the ball game. So we played a minute, 10 seconds. Hayes High 0 for 1 as they get it to Shane Behrens in the short corner on the right side. Nunnery will give it up. Young drew into the lane. Now he'll get it off to Shane Behrens. Double team on Shane. Got up into the air. Now we'll give it to Winter. Maddox, a three. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Shane Behrens. He'll power it up left side and score it. Shane Behrens gets Hayes High on the board as they pull down the offensive rebound and get the stick back. We're all knotted up here at 2 on the big juniors. Put back for Shane Behrens. Averaging over 8.5 points a ball game. So he puts that one in. Here's a drive, and we get a travel. Good defense by Hayes High as Isaiah Nunnery in on the defensive end, Drew Young as well, and they force Brunson to travel with it. Kind of shuffle those feet a little bit. And Garden City will give it away for the second turnover of the early going. Isaiah Nunnery inside to Behrens. He'll kick it out for Drew Young as they work the right side. Long three-pointer. Nunnery will skip off. Behrens the offensive rebound. Stick back in and out, and then he goes over the back of Scott Schmidt. Trying to pull down that rebound. Good idea by Shane. Hayes High with 2 early offensive rebounds. Just 1 of 4 from the floor as Behrens will pick up the foul. It'll be his first. And Garrett Dahl checks in for the first time for Garden City. He's our second leading scorer at 13 points per ball game, and he comes off the bench as he replaces Leal. Here's a steal in the backcourt. Dryden stepped on the boundary, and Dryden didn't agree with the call as the referee, who was about 10, 12 feet away and not a great angle, made the call, but it will be Garden City basketball after the turnover. 5:45 and counting here in our first quarter, all knotted up at 2. Garden City with the basketball. Hayes High with some pressure. Left side is Garrett Dahl. Now to Griffin Brunson at the top of the key. Works on Dryden. Here's Dahl. He'll take the 3, and it's good. Good start for Garden City as they lead 5-2 on the Garrett Dahl three-pointer. They are 2 for 2 from the floor. Hayes High just 1 of 4. There's a pass left side, and Shane Behrens got shoved on a good pass inside from the left wing, or rather the right wing to the left block. Shane Behrens got posted up inside, and you don't normally suggest making that pass, but good strong pass, and the foul will be on Coster, his first, as he shoves Behrens on the inside. And you can tell Hayes High trying to get Behrens involved on the inside. Skip pass, right side. Nunnery, three-pointer is off the mark, and it's tracked down by Maddox Winter on the left side. Second chance opportunity for Hayes. Runner Drew Young, no. And the rebound pulled down by Schmidt. So Hayes High, 1 of 6 to start out the ball game as Garden City will run. Garrett Dahl finds Schmidt, who can't hang on to it. Steal by Isaiah Nunnery, and Nunnery's going to be bumped up the floor as Griffin Brunson will commit the foul. Garden City turned it over for the 4th time in the early going. They're 2 for 2 as Erwin Leal and Zach Carlin check in. Carlin, the 6'2" senior, they check in for Garden City. As Leal got a quick break and now is at the top of that 2-3 zone. Keith Dryden tried to get it in the inside, and they force it. Turnover, Hayes High, their second of the first quarter. Now Garden City looks to run. Leal left side. Skip pass to the right, or rather from the right to the left. Missed it. Maddox Winter comes down with a rebound as he's being held, and we'll get a Garden City foul. So break that time for Hayes High. Wide open Carlin on here on the left wing. Couldn't get it to go, and then a good rebound by Maddox Winter. Winter had 4 points and a rebound in the win over Great Bend on Tuesday. Averaging just shy of 6 points and 2 rebounds a ball game. Keith Dryden with it left wing. Now to run Nunnery as they work against this 2-3 zone. Here's Behrens on the inside, and he'll knife into the block and score it. Shane Behrens with 4. Hayes High trails by 1 at 5-4 as Behrens has both field goals for Hayes in this first quarter. They are 2 of 7. 3 blocked by Nunnery as Coster tried to get it off, and Isaiah came up with a block. Hayes High with the rebound. Here's Isaiah, thought about a 3, now off to Dryden, lob it in, Maddox Winter at it stripped. Shane Behrens there, and the putback is good. Shane Behrens with 6 first quarter points, timeout Garden City. Hayes High back on top. In fact, they take the lead for the first time in the ball game at 6-5. And the best offense is the timeout taken on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. The best offense for Hayes High has been the missed shot. Get it to Shane Behrens. He's got 6 first quarter points. Had 10 in the win over Great Bend on Tuesday night. Hayes High makes 3 of their first 9 field goal attempts. Shane Behrens has all 3 in this early going. Hayes High Indiana Athletics brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, Westview Church, Thomas More Prep Marion, Carpet 1 of Hayes Vidstem Decorating Center, Discovery Drilling, Paul Wartenberger Construction, Service Master Clean, Master Cleaners, and Lifetime Dental Care. Hayes High with a little 1-3-1 extended three-quarter court trap now as they try and trap Coster. He'll take it to the right side. Now they go to the baseline. Dahl a skip pass, and lots of contact as Max Winter ran into Aguilar, who throws it away. So Max Winter lucky he didn't commit the foul. Instead, it's a turnover, the 5th for Garden City of the first quarter, as Aguilar threw it out of bounds. Carlin couldn't hang on to it. Here's swing pass right side for Young, now to Nunneries. They work, gets this 2-3 zone, trying to get the zone moving. Dryden on a skip pass, Drew Young. He'll launch on a right side three that's off the mark. Rebound, fought for, tipped around, and it's Erwin Leal who will come up with it. Hayes High 0 for 4 from 3. Just 4 of 10 from the floor as we close in on 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Hayes High the leads 6-5. Shane Behrens with all 6 first quarter points. Here's a good pass inside by Leal as he finds Zach Carlin, it's Edgar Aguilar who got it. Shane Behrens another offensive rebound. Can't get it to go. There's Dryden with the offensive rebound and he banks it home. So Hayes High on the bucket for Keith Dryden. Back on top here as it is 8-7 in favor of Hayes High. Here's a spin by Leal, and he scores. Hayes High just kind of let him get there, and Erwin Leal puts Garden City back on top. Keith Dryden here has it here on the right wing. Now a skip pass, Dryden right side, he traveled with it. And he missed badly on the three-point attempt anyway. So Garden City, a real good start here. They lead Hayes High 9-8. Luke Jacobs will check in, Lakewood Jacobs checks in for the first time for Hayes High. Xander Swain checks in for Hayes High as well. So Dryden and Shane Behrens will check out. Now Jacobs the top of that 1-2-2 extended three-quarter court trap for Hayes High. Almost a 3-2 extended defense for the Indians. End of the ball game for the first time is Tanner Parker for Garden City. Here's a three that will skip off and rebound as that one was missed on the play by Carlin, and it's Xander Swain who will come down with a defensive rebound for Hayes High. 3 for Nunnery is short, and Tanner Parker down with a rebound. Hayes High is 0 of 5 from three-point range to start out this ball game. They trail 9-8 with a minute and a half to play as we had a travel called on Garrett Dahl trying to split the spin move, or split the double team with a spin move. So Garden City with their 6th turnover. Hayes High has just turned it over twice, but they are only 4. They get now 5 of 14 from the floor in this early going. Shane Behrens has 6 for Hayes High. Keith Dryden with the other field goal. It's now Drew Young will hold it out near the Giant Buffalo in the middle of the floor. Ethan Nunnery checked in just a moment ago for Hayes High. Thought about a 3. Lakin Jacobs will drive on the left wing. Now cut off. They'll take it back out for Drew Young. Now back to Jacobs. Trying to get in the short corner for Xander Swain. Forces it into Nunnery. Isaiah on a little drop step spin move, and he got it to go. Allen used every part of the rim, and Isaiah Nunnery gives Hayes High the lead back at 10-9 on his first field goal of the ball game. At 23, win over Great Bend on Tuesday night. Garden City with Dahl and Brunson, the 2 guards. Tanner Parker out there as well. As they go to Schmitz, the big fella, into the high post, and now here's Dahl on a drive right side. Missed it. Isaiah Nunnery collects the rebound. Hayes High looks to run. They don't have numbers. Lakewood Jacobs cut off, and now they will stop and set up the offense. Good job by Jacobs to recognize that with 18 seconds to play first quarter. Hayes High on top by 1 at 10-9. Led by 1 3 different times now in this first quarter. Comes a double team on Young. Pass to Lakin Jacobs, left wing. Had to go up to get it. Here's Xander Swain. Missed offensive rebound. Nunnery, the stick back good. 4 straight for Isaiah Nunnery, and Hayes High leads by 3. We head to the first quarter break at 12-9. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.
Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpa One of Hayes Vitston Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep Marion, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Bonaparte Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new and pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team.
Hayes High with a 3-point lead at 12-9. Hayes High will have the basketball as we head to the second quarter. Hayes High Indian Athletics brought to you in part by Insurance Planning, Bonaparte Treat, Hayes Chevrolet, and M&D Incorporated. Also brought to you by Leon's Welding and Fabrication, Sakatumi Sushi Rolls, Union Station Coffee and Roastery, and Verney's Hamburger House. Out of the timeout, Shane Behrens, Lakin Jacobs, Maddox Winter, Keith Dryden, and Isaiah Nunnery. The 5 on the floor for Hayes High. Jacobs with the left side. Little runner is banked home. Lakin Jacobs with his first bucket of the ball game. Hayes High, their largest lead after that field goal for Lakin Jacobs is 5 at 14-9. Hayes High has made 2 or 3 of their last 4 attempts. Coster 3 in and out. Shane Behrens pulls down the defensive rebound. Coster got a pretty good look that time, but it rimmed in and out. Coster on the board of the first quarter field goal. Part of that good start for for Garden City. Jacobs with it on the left wing as Hayes High looks at that 2-3 zone again from Garden City. Jacobs on a skip pass for Dryden right side. Bounce pass onto the block for Shane Behrens. Has a shot blocked by Scott Schmidt. 6'3" senior comes up with a block, and now Garden City will come up the floor with Erwin Leal. Again, Hayes High on a 1-3-1. It's Garden City with the right side. Skip pass for Erwin Leal. Leal a couple of dribbles to the corner. Now a skip pass right side for Jared Coster. Touch pass for Brunson. Griffin Brunson thought about a 3. Instead, will give it off to Coster. Top of the key. Drives on Jacobs. Caught off. Good defense by Lakin Jacobs. Forces the pass. It's Aguilar. Off to a pass from Brunson. Trying to get it to the big fella Schmidt, who dribbled it off of his foot. And Garden City will turn it over for the 7th time in the first half. So Garden City with Garrett Dahl back in on the lineup. So they go back to that 2-3 zone. Hayes High still with Dryden on the right wing. Young, Jacobs, Maddox Winter, and Shane Behrens, the 5 on the floor. Here is a skip pass from Dryden to Jacobs. He'll take the 3. That'll skip off, and the defensive rebound tracked down by Garden City. And then Maddox Winter, too aggressive, commits the foul. Hayes High 0 for 6 from 3-point range to start out our ball game, and Maddox Winter picks up the first foul for him in this first half. Hayes High with 3 team fouls in the early going. Erwin Leo with it, left wing, dribbles into the corner. Skip pass for Aguilar, now gives it up for Brunson as they work the left side. Leo surveys the defense, he'll step back and take the long 2. And nope, it's a 3. It's good for Erwin Leo, who has 5. It's a 2-point Hayes High lead at 14-12. Erwin Leal has 5 straight for Garden City. After that 3-point basket, Maddox Winter hook pass into the lane for Shane Behrens, had it knocked out of bounds by Garden City, and it will stay with the Hayes High Indians. Zach Carlin will check in for Garden City, and Isaiah Nunnery returns to the Hayes High lineup. Drew Young will check out. So Hayes High will throw it in with Nunnery. Lobs it in for Keith Dryden. Now here's Isaiah on a quick trigger on the baseline. Missed it. Fight for the rebound. Tipped. And Shane Behrens kept it alive. Dryden on the three. No good. And a rebound down to Garden City. Hayes High 0 for 8 from three-point range. Other end, Coster Dahl in and out, but an offensive rebound pulled down by Aguilar. And Garden City then as Leal is fouled on the other end. Garden City with their first offensive rebound of the first half. And that foul is on Maddox Winter. It's his second. He's too aggressive on the defensive end, and now Dylan Davis will come to the scores table. He won't check in this time, but at the next dead ball. 5:14 to play here in the first quarter, or here in this second quarter. Hayes High leading 14-12. Led 12-9 after that first quarter. Close in on 5 to play now in this first half. Hayes High back in a zone. As Lakin Jacobs, top of that zone with some good pressure, forces Leal to give it up. Now Garrett Dahl will look to the sideline, get it back to Erwin Leal. Keith Dryden this time checks Leal. Couple of dribbles back and forth for Leal. He'll hand it off to Garrett Dahl. Back to Leal, right side, just hit a three. Said it will give it up to Coster. Jarrett drives in, triple teamed, skip past Carlin. Now Dahl as they swing it to Aguilar, top of the key. Now back to Carlin on the left baseline. Here's Dahl with 4:25 to play here in this first half. Coster gives it off to Leal, who drives in, had a partially deflected by Nunnery. Isaiah comes up with a loose basketball. He looks to push up the floor, and he's going to be fouled on a block call underneath. Garrett Dahl tried to draw the offensive foul. Oh, they call it on the floor. Sure looked like it was in the motion of shooting as Hayes High will bring in Drew Young and Dylan Davis back in, and they say it was on the floor, so Hayes High will key it in underneath that basket. That's the first foul on Garrett Dahl. It's a fourth team foul, so both teams with 4. So Young will key it in for Hayes High. 2-3 zone the whole way so far with 4:05 to play the first half for Garden City. Hayes High with Young on a skip pass for Jacobs. Lakin a couple of dribbles, now in some trouble. Go to Nunnery. Isaiah off to Young. We go to the high post and Davis right into the hands of Nunnery. 3, good. Isaiah Nunnery with the first Hayes High 3 of the ball game. Hayes High on top now by 5. It's 17-12. They are 1 for 9 from three-point range, but that one is a big one for Nunnery. And we're going to get a foul here on the other end. Nunnery now is 7 in the ball game, and then he reaches in and commits the foul. So Isaiah Nunnery picks up the foul. It's the 15th foul as Hayes High leads 17-12. First foul on Nunnery as Brunson just does get it in ahead of that 5-second count. And now Garden City will get it back to him as they'll set up the offense. Hayes High, nobody picks up Brunson as they go back to man-to-man. Coster with it on the left side. And we get a moving screen. Good call underneath as Carlin trying to set a screen for Coster to get him open for a corner 3, but he moved. That'll be the 15th foul. The first on Carlin. And it's the 8th turnover for Garden City. Hayes High with 3:22 to play here in our first half. Leading by 5. It's 17-12. 5 was their largest lead to start this second quarter. Lakin Jacobs on a pick and roll will give it off to Drew Young. Here's Isaiah Nunnery, a 3. That'll skip off. Shane Behrens the rebound, and then he got undercut by Schmidt as Shane Behrens pulls down another offensive rebound. That'll be the 16th foul on Garden City. And Scott Schmidt picks up the foul. It is his first. Wide open is Jacobs in the corner. Passed on a 3. Will give it off right block for Davis. Has his pack deflected. And then it is nearly stolen away. Hayes High got it back with Nunnery. Isaiah thought about a 3. Now it's Lakin Jacobs. Trying to post up with Shane Behrens. Young has it left wing. Drew on a skip pass. Lakin to the short corner. In fact, now to the 3-point line is Shane Behrens, who traveled with it. So Hayes High will turn it over. It's just the third time here in this ball game that Hayes High has turned it over. With 2:35 to play in this second quarter. 17-12. Hayes High with a 5-point lead. There's a quick drive and then a kick out and a three for Dahl, and it's knocked out of bounds by Carlin, and it will go back over to Hayes High. So Garden City, they're making a couple of threes early. They missed 2 straight. Now just 2 of 7. Hayes High just 1 of 9. Xander Swain and Marcus Altman will check in for Hayes High. So Altman and Swain check in. Shane Behrens and Dylan Davis both check out for Hayes High. So it's Altman, Isaiah Nunnery, Jacobs, Young, and Xander Swain, the 5 on the floor for Hayes High. They get it into Marcus Altman at the high post. Got dribbled deep in and then got double teamed and had to kick it out on the right side. Drew Young a drive. Up and under. Tough shot. No. Marcus Altman the offensive rebound and then missed the putback. Altman got a pretty good look at it after the 7th offensive rebound for Hayes High. And now Hayes High with a steal. Jacobs came up with it. He'll shovel it off to Young, who leaves it for Nuttery. And then Isaiah lost it out of bounds. Couldn't hang on to it. So both teams with a turnover. Garden City will get it back. 1:50 to play here in the second quarter. Hayes High leads by 5 at 17-12. Hayes High with 5 second quarter points, 3 for Garden City. Garrett Dahl with it left wing, drives in, picked up by Altman. He'll kick it out. Now back to Dahl on the left side. Marcus Altman with a good defense, and it's stolen on a cross-court pass. Young with a steal up the floor. Layup is good. And Drew Young's headed to the line. A chance at a three-point play. Hayes High on top now, 19-12 on the bucket and steal that time from Drew Young. Good play by Young. So he heads to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Young with his first field goal of the ball game. It's Hayes High up by 7, and the free throw is good. 20-12 after the three-point play by Drew Young. Hayes High, their largest lead of the game at 8 with 1:20 to go in this first half. And then Garden City turns it over. Dahl and Brunson not on the same page, and quickly Erwin Leal checks in for Garden City. He'll replace Griffin Brunson. Hayes High with a substitution. As they don't have the score right now, they get it right. Hayes High will bring Ethan Nunnery back into the ball game. Lakin Jacobs has it on the right wing. Off to Drew Young, now back to Jacobs. He'll take the right side 3 and drain it. Lakin Jacobs with his first 3 of the ball game. He's got 5. Hayes leads by 11 at 23-12. Under 55 seconds to play in this first half. On the other end, Zach Carlin with an answer. His first field goal of the ball game. Carlin makes it 23-14. Hayes High back at top as Drew Young has an answer. 25-14 on the layup by Drew Young. So quick little 5-2 spurt here for Hayes High. Then we get a kick in the backcourt. So it will stay with Garden City. And now Garden able to break the press from Hayes. Here's Carlin on a 3 that's good. Zach Carlin with 5 straight. He has 5 in the ball game. And it is now 25-17 after the Zach Carlin 3. So he gets open and knocks down a 3, and then Hayes High turns it over. Carlin the steal. He'll play it up the floor for Garrett Dahl on the run out, and it's good. 4 seconds to play in the first half. Hayes High as Ethan Nunnery will take a peek at the clock, fire it up, and almost knock it down from 3/4 court. So Hayes High leads 25-19 as we head to the quarter break. We're back with a halftime after this. This is Hayes High Indian basketball.
This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners. Professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction. See our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Verney's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Verney's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in the industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. KJ&G Customs, for complete auto restorations, custom paint jobs, and custom exhaust. See Troy Robinson and the staff at KJ&G Customs on East 13th Street in Hayes. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This presentation of Eagle TV High School Sports is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep Marion. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, Investing for Eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Master Cleaners, professional dry cleaning at an affordable price. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes. From the major accidents to the minor incidents, Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 785-628-6712. Lifetime Dental Care. They provide your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Bonapet Treat, a bakery, boutique, and hotel for your pet with a fun-filled experience for your special friend. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. And they now accept credit and debit cards. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Vernie's Hamburger House, 17th and Vine in Hayes. Next Tech Wireless. Discover something different. Sakatumi Sushi Rolls. The freshest fish this side of Big Creek. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon-Ryan today. Perftech Wireline Services, total cased whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries many hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Union Station Coffee and Roastery, fresh roasted coffee daily. Leon's Welding and Fabrication, custom-built projects from the start to the gloss to the durable powder coat finish. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. APAC, proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records. 785.
It looks like underneath. So Jared Coster picks up the foul, and Hayes and their struggles from the floor continue. They're just 1 of 11, or 2 of 11 rather, from three-point range. Here's Young, baseline three, that'll skip off. And a rebound pulled down by Garden City. That time Scott Schmidt pulled down the defensive rebound for the Buffaloes. Swing it right side. Erwin Leal can't get it to go. Rebound down to Hayes High. So neither team shooting the ball extremely well here in this ball game. First half, Hayes was 11 of 28, 8 of 16 for Garden City. Only shot it 16 times, turned it over 10 times in that first half. Other end, Drew Young on a runner here, can't get it to go, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by, now they don't know who it's touched by. Last touch, they say, by Garden City. Looked like Griffin Brunson got a piece of it, so we'll stay with Hayes High. For the Indians, they have Maddox Winter, Isaiah Nunnery, Keith Dryden, Shane Behrens, and Drew Young with 5 on the floor. 3-2 zone. Or 2-3 zone rather for Garden City. Here's Nunnery to the right side. Maddox Winter top of the key. I'll pass on the 3 and go to Dryden on the wing. Cut off by Erwin Leal. Part of that 2 guard. Rifle inside on a pass from Young, and he got bumped from behind. Drew Young lost it out of bounds, and he's asking the official that I got pushed from behind. Instead it'll go out of bounds. Turnover number 5 in the ball game for Hayes High. Garden City will get it back. Hayes High nearly comes up with a steal. Dryden almost had that loose ball. Instead, it's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Garden City. So Hayes High with that three-quarter court 1-2-2 trapping defense nearly forces a turnover. Erwin Leal will key it in. Gets it into Aguilar. Back to Leal. A little crossover. Flips it up and missed it. Too high and off the back of the rim. Now Hayes High with a Drew Young rebound. Isaiah Nunnery crossover 3, left it short, and Jared Coster comes down with the rebound. Hayes cannot get a basket to go from 3. They are 2 of 13 from deep in this ball game. They lead by 6 though at 25-19. 5:50 to play here in the third. Baseline for Garden City and Erwin Leal. Skip pass deflected and tracked down in the backcourt by Brunson as he nearly had that one go out of bounds off the deflection by Maddox Winter. Jared Coster guarded tightly by Dryden. Will give it up and they'll set up the offense. Brunson takes it to the left side and now a skip pass to Leal on the right baseline, and we get a foul as Drew Young reaches in and commits the foul. He kind of slapped at the ball as Aguilar had it on the right block. And so Drew Young will pick up the foul. It's his first, team's first as well. 5:26 to play here in the third. Nobody has scored. Hayes High still with that 6-point lead. Here's Coster. His 3 blocked, and Young can't save it inbounds. Jared Coster's had a couple of 3s blocked now in this ball game. On the dead ball, we'll keep it with Garden City. They look to key it in. Pass for Scott Schmidt. The post player will kick it out for Aguilar. Cut off by Keith Dryden, and now Coster calls out the offense. They'll go left side for Brunson. Out to Aguilar. And we get a foul on Hayes High. Another score update from Western Athletic Conference at halftime. Great Bend leads Buhler 33-32. Good matchup there. Garrett Dahl, quick trigger on the inbounds play, missed it. Offensive rebound, the stick pack is good for Scott Schmidt. That's just a second offensive rebound of the ball game for Garden City. And then on the other end, Keith Dryden scores on a bank shot as the foul will be called, and they will count the bucket. So a quick run out here. It's 27-21. So Keith Dryden, his first field goal since the first quarter. He has 4. It's 27-21. Hayes High back on top here by 6. 5:01 to play in the third. Took almost 3 full minutes for both teams to get on the board in this second half. And now the free throw by Dryden is off the mark. Rebound down to Garden City. Buffaloes with Lake and Jacobs, who check back into the Hayes High lineup. Get it to Dahl. Thought about a 3. Now to Carlin, who's back in. Garden City will take a timeout. So we'll go ahead and keep it right here. It's a full timeout, but we'll go ahead and keep it right here. With 4:49 to play in the third, 27-21. Hayes High with the lead. Hayes High Athletics brought to you in part by Next Tech Wireless, Make It Right appraising service, Carico Implement, home seal siding and windows. Also brought to you by Gino Tire and Automotive, Advanced Insulation and Coating, APAC, KJ&G Customs, and Eagle Communications. Kind of a slow start here to this third quarter. Each team with just one field goal. Hayes is 2 of 13 from 3. And have made one of their last 4 field goal attempts. Garden City 3 of 10 from 3. And they have made 1 of their last 7 field goal attempts. That goes back to the first half. So 27-21. Hayes High with a 6-point lead out of the timeout. Aguilar, Carlin, along with Dahl, Brunson, and Schmidt, the 5 on the floor for Garden City. Hayes High with Jacobs, Young, Behrens, Isaiah Nunnery, and Dryden, the 5 on the floor for Hayes High. Here's a steal by Keith Dryden. He stepped in the passing lane and took it away. He was trapped for a moment, unable to get it to Isaiah Nunnery for Drew Young on a long pass up the floor. And now Nunnery calls out Young to set up the offense. That 2-3 zone from Garden City has really given Hayes problems all game long, with 4.5 to play here in the third, and we get a block up top. That time Dahl tried to jump in front of Dryden and cut off on the hedge, but couldn't get it done. That's the second foul on Dahl. Second team foul here of the third quarter for Garden City, with 4:25 and counting in this third quarter. Lakin Jacobs with it. Now off to Young, and Keith Dryden on the right side. Back to Young, so he's swinging it around for Lakin Jacobs. And back to Dryden. Hayes High just working it around the outside, moving that 2-3 zone around. Here's Isaiah Nunnery on a baseline 3, that's good. Isaiah Nunnery puts Hayes High up by 9 at 30-21. On just the third 3 of the ball game for Hayes High. Nunnery has 2 of them, and he's got 10 now in the ball game. And it double figures again for Nunnery. 3 other end off the mark for Carlin. Isaiah Nunnery skies for the rebound. Then Aguilar took it away. He just reached in and stole it away from Isaiah Nunnery. Carlin will give it up after Hayes High turned it over for the 6th time. And now Garden City will set their offense. Garrett Dahl with it right side on the wing. Bumps it over the top of the defense. Hayes High with Lakin Jacobs out in the passing lanes, went for the steal. Aguilar will kick it out for Carlin. Gary Ben works the offense. Dahl thought about a 3, faked it. We'll give it off to Brunson, now to baseline for Schmidt. Used his dribble, almost traveled with it on the right baseline. Aguilar did travel with it. Out of that high post. So Shane Behrens, 6 first quarter points, hasn't scored since then, but knocks down the free throw. 7 for Shane. Hayes leads now by 10 as Jared Costa returns to the Garden City lineup. They'll check in for Zach Carlin. Barron's a 53% free throw shooter. That first one looked pure post. Second one up and good as well. Barron's got them both. He's got 8. And Shane gives him an 11-point lead at 32-21. Hayes on a 7-2 run here in this third quarter. Garden City with Erwin Leal. He'll give it off to Garrett Dahl. Pass deflected, nearly stolen away, but Tanner Parker, who is into the ball game, tracks it down in the right corner. Now off to Aguilar, guarded by Young. Aguilar into the lane, now kicks it back out for Dahl. Left lane runner, rattles home. Garrett Dahl was 7 in the ball game, 32-23 on the little runner for Garrett Dahl. Hayes High while working around the perimeter. Lakin Jacobs will go to the short corner here on the right wing, or rather left wing for Nunnery. Kicked out Drew Young off the back of the iron and no good on a 3-point attempt. Garden City down with a rebound. 1 minute to play third quarter. 9-point Hayes High lead at 32-23. Kick out for Dahl. He'll take the long 2. Keith Dryden there to clean up the miss on the backside. Hayes High with 50 seconds to play here in this third quarter. looks to run, and now they'll back it out with Keith Dryden. And they'll go to their four corners with Isaiah Nunnery backing it out. Isaiah Nunnery has 2 of those. Garden City, 3 of 12. Garrett Dahl has 1 of those. Zach Carlin with a 3 as well. Erwin Leal the other. So neither team tearing it up from 3 here in our ball game. With 7:50 to play in the fourth. Hayes High looks at that 2-3 zone again from Garden City. Young will give it off to Isaiah Nunnery. Cut off now to Dryden, works the right side. Guarded by Erwin Leal. Now will give it up, or rather take it back to the top of the key, then give it up to Drew Young on the right side. Dryden surveys the defense. Here's Young dumping it inside for Shane Barron's. Got a little bit of space with a drop step, can't finish. But he's going to head to the line. Shane Barron's 8 points in the ball game. And earns a trip back to the free throw line, where he's 2 of 2 in this ball game. Foul will be on Edgar Aguilar as Barons hits the first one. Shane, 9 in the game, puts Hayes back on top by 10 at 33-23. Second one up and good. Barons 4 for 4 at the line. He's into double figures with 10. And it's 34-23. Hayes High retakes the lead by 11 with 7:18 to play here this fourth quarter. And we get a travel called on Erwin Leal at the top of the key. Tried to get a bounce pass off and took a little extra step. Garden City with their 13th turnover of the ball game. Hayes with 7:15 to play in our game. Leads by 11 at 34-23. Maddox Winter is back in. Finds Nunnery on the left baseline. Now to Young. Drew will drive. And Isaiah will hold it as they stand in the circle, in Garden City in that 2-3 zone. Is more than happy to let Hayes High work this clock down. 25 seconds to play here in the third. 32-23. Hayes High with the lead. Is off the mark, or tip back up, I should say, by Nunnery. Is off the mark, and it's out of bounds. Touched by Hayes High last, so Garden City will get it back. Going back to the fourth quarter, back to the third quarter, rather. Hayes High has now missed 7 straight field goal attempts with 6.5 to play in our ball game. 34-23. Garden City's hasn't shot it much better either in this ball game. Erwin Leal, top of the, or at the high post, gets it off to Scott Schmidt, bobbled it, got it back, and then forced up a shot. Shane Barron's had it for a moment, stolen away by Dahl, and then he throws it away. Isaiah Nunnery comes up with a loose ball. He finds Winter. Maddox on the drive, missed it, and a tip in by Dryden is off the mark, but the putback by Drew Young is good. Young's got 7, 36-23 on the field goal, put back by Drew Young. He's on top by 13. This is the largest lead of the ball game with 5:48 to play in the game. Erwin Leal for Garden City had it poked away on the drive. Ball's on the floor. Dryden dives for it. Nunnery comes up with it, and Coach Rick Keltner will get a timeout. He was trying to save the ball on the ground, but he does get the timeout. It's a timeout on the floor, just a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. So far, kind of been a little bit of a sloppy game, especially offensively. Hayes High at 36-23, their largest lead of the ball game. It comes here in the fourth quarter. Hayes High scored 7 points in the third quarter. Garden City had 4 so far. Here in this fourth quarter, Hayes has 4. Garden City has not scored. 5:38 to go in our ball game. Hayes High Indian Athletics brought to you apart by Steel Fabrications, Precision Valley Golf Center, Crop Production Services of Hayes, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Next Tech, Heartland Building Center, and Midwest Energy. Out of the Hayes High timeout, Maddox Winter, Drew Young, Isaiah Nunnery, Keith Dryden, and Shane Barron's, the 5 on the floor. 5:34 to play in our ball game. Hayes with our largest lead of the ball game at 13 at 36-23. Isaiah Nunnery out with it near the left wing. He'll give it up to Keith Dryden. Man-to-man this time for Garden City out of the timeout. Posting up is Nunnery on the right block. Tough catch and layup by Isaiah Nunnery who puts it in. He's got 12, 38-23. Hayes High continues to build on their lead slowly but surely, leading now by 15 with 5 minutes to go in this ball game at 38-23. Hayes High at a 1-3-1 look. And a steal knocked away by Dryden, stolen by Hayes High. Now they look to run. Backside pass for Keith Dryden, who thought about taking it in, but instead will slow it up and set up the Hayes High offense with 4:40 to play in the ball game. Nunnery checked by Coster. Will give it up to Young. Top of the key. Now left side for Maddox Winter. Winter finds Shane Behrens rolling to the basket. Behrens now will take it across the lane. Can't score it on the right side. Nunnery, turnaround, putback, no. Fight for the rebound. Shane's got it, then he had it ripped away, but Isaiah Nunnery will come up with it. Another offensive rebound for Hayes High. Nunnery will take it out near the circle, guarded tightly by Brunson, and then he reaches in and commits the foul. Griffin Brunson with his second. It's the 15th foul in the second half with 4:15 to go in our ball game. Hayes High leading 38-23. Hayes High will key it in with Maddox Winter. Now back to Isaiah Nunnery with 4:10 to go in our ball game. Winter has it on that right wing. Inside for Keith Dryden. He works on the right block. He'll take it all the way outside. Skip it left side for Young. They post up on the left block. Shane Behrens tried the up and under. Can't get it to go, but tipped it up and in. 40-23 on the tip back by Shane Behrens. Behrens with 12. Him and Nunnery lead all scores in the ball game with 12. Comes up another offensive rebound for Hayes High. Coster, long three, that's good. Jared Coster rattles in a long three-pointer, 40-26. First field goal of the fourth quarter comes at the 3:40 mark for Garden City. And Jared Coster, who has just 5 in the ball game. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Hayes High led by 17 just before that three by Coster at 40-23. They started the fourth quarter on an 8-0 run. Coster's three for Garden City. Their fourth of the ball game. They're 4 of 13 from three-point range. 3:40 to go in our ball game. 40-26. Hayes High with the lead. Out of the timeout, it will be Hayes High basketball. Isaiah Nunnery, Maddox Winter, Keith Dryden, Drew Young, and Shane Behrens, the 5 on the floor. 3:35 left in our ball game. Nunnery will bring it up the floor. Out for Keith Dryden and Shane Behrens, who bobbled it on the left wing, got it back. And now to Drew Young. Here's Maddox Winter. Winter all the way to the bucket, and he lays it up. Carlin went for the steal, and Maddox Winter makes it 42-26 in favor of Hayes High. Maddox Winter with his first field goal of the ball game. Just like that, Hayes continues to build on their lead. Three-pointer left side, missed everything, and we get a foul on the rebound called on Scott Schmidt. That'll be the second on Schmidt, as that three-pointer by Brunson Griffin missed everything. It's actually Garrett Dahl with the three. And Hayes High comes down with a rebound. Hayes High actually has more offensive rebounds in the ball game, 15, than they do defensive rebounds, 10. 3:03 left in the fourth quarter. 42-26 as Shane Behrens back to the free throw line. Free throw good for Shane Behrens. 13 now in the ball game for Shane Behrens. New season high for him. And he has made 5 straight free throws. Aiken Jacobs will check in for Hayes High. He replaces Keith Dryden. Hayes leads 43-26. Second free throw rattles home as well. Behrens 14 now in the ball game. He's a perfect 6 for 6 from the line. 44-26 after back-to-back free throws for Shane Behrens. 3 minutes to play in our ball game. Hayes High with the lead, 44-26. 18 is the new largest deficit of the ball game for either team. Now it's pass left side. Dahl as Drew Young went for the steal. That leaves Griffin Brunson wide open. He drops down a three, 44-29. First field goal for Brunson, as Garden City gets that one to go. So 44-29, Hayes High with the lead, 2:20 to play the fourth quarter. Winner for Drew Young, Xander Swain, who checked in at that last dead ball. We'll give it up to Maddox Winner. Maddox has it out in between circles. Now we'll put it on the floor. Drive by Carlin. His wraparound pass deflected and stolen by Garden City. Carlin came up with a steal. Here comes Garden City. Little three-point fake, and then Dahl launches on the three. It'll skip off the iron, but an offensive rebound down to Garden City as Scott Schmidt came up with it. Here's Dahl on the drive. Missed it. Scott Schmidt a rebound. His putback is no good. It rimmed in and out. A couple of offensive rebounds this possession for Garden City. And with 1:51 left in our ball game, it's 44-29. Scott Schmidt to the free throw line. That foul is on Maddox Winter. It's his fourth. And the free throw by Schmidt is good. Scott Schmidt with 3 in the ball game. That's a 14-point Hayes High lead at 44-30. Schmidt is a 68% free throw shooter coming in. So he knocks down the first one. Second one is up. That'll rim off, and the rebound tapped around, and Garden City gets it back. It's Griffin Brunson with it. They'll go to the baseline and get it right back. Here's Jared Coster on the drive, and Coster's going to be fouled. So Coster fouled on the drive. Keith Dryden picks up the foul. That'll be the second on Dryden. And it's the fourth team foul. 1:43 to play in our ball game. Hayes High leading by 14. Aguilar replaces Schmidt, and Shane Behrens checks in for Hayes High. He replaces Drew Young with 1:43 to play in our ball game. Hayes High up 14, trying to hang on here down the stretch. Quick pass is through the hands of Dahl, but tracked down by Carlin. He'll get it back to Dahl, and now here's a three. That'll miss off the mark. As that time, Brunson couldn't get it to go, but another offensive rebound down for Garden City. Coster thought about a three. Instead, they'll pitch it left side for Dahl, who missed the three. Offensive rebound down to Aguilar. He'll get it back, and a three that's good for Aguilar. 44-33. Timeout on the floor taken by Garden City. That's that three by Edgar Aguilar gives him 5 in the ball game. And just like that, Garden City finds themselves back within 11. There's still a lot of time left here in this fourth and final quarter. Hayes High kind of just going through the motions. Final few minutes of this fourth quarter. Garden City continues to crash the offensive glass. They have 5 offensive rebounds here in the fourth quarter alone that have got themselves right back in it. They get a three by Griffin Brunson. Free throw for Scott Schmidt, and then a three-pointer by Edgar Aguilar. That's a 7-0 run to get them back within 11 at 44-33. So Hayes High with Isaiah Nunnery, Xander Swain, Keith Dryden, Lakin Jacobs, Shane Behrens, the 5 on the floor. Swain will key it in. It's the pressure from Garden City as they'll go full court press in the backcourt. Xander Swain will get it into Shane Behrens, who finds Swain, who finds a wide open Isaiah Nunnery up the floor. He slams it home. 1:09 to play here on our ball game. 46-33 on the one-handed jam by Isaiah Nunnery. There's a three for Coster that'll skip off. It's too short. Brunson the rebound. That one too short. Carlin a chance in the lane. That's too short. And the rebound finally cleared out of there by Shane Behrens, and then he is fouled. And so the foul will be the 7th team foul on Garden City. And free throws coming up for Shane Behrens. Behrens, 14 in the ball game, new season high for him. The free throw is good. Behrens, 15 now in the ball game. 7 of 7 at the line for Barons, 47-33. Second one rattles home as well. Shane, a perfect 8 of 8 at the line, 16 for Shane Barons. It's 48-33. So we get subs in for Garden City. Hayes High with some new faces in as well. Marcus Altman and Drew Young check in for Hayes High. Garden City with Alexis Ortiz. He's in for the first time. Tanner Parker returns to the Garden City lineup. Erwin Leal has it. He'll drive by Lakin Jacobs. Spin into the lane. Hook shot won't go, but he's going to head to the line after being fouled. Ortiz in for the first time in the ball game. Well, 34.8 seconds to play. Hayes High leading by 15 at 48-33. The foul is on Lakin Jacobs, his first, team's fifth, as Leal can't get the first one to go. Halfway down and out. Erwin Leal had 5 of the ball game so far. 66% free throw shooter for Leal. Free throw is good for Leal. He makes 1 of 2. He's got 6. It's 48-34. Hayes High with the lead. I'll race up the floor. Lakin Jacobs will stop with 25 seconds to play. They get a foul on Garden City, and Drew Young will head to the free throw line. Hayes High leading by 14. It appears they're going to hang on for their 7th straight win and move to 8-1, as we'll have 1-1 coming up for Drew Young. And it is up and short. Ortiz comes down with a defensive rebound for Garden City. Leal drives left side, cut off by Swain. He'll pitch it for Dahl. Garrett Dahl, a 3 right side. Missed it. Rebound tipped out of bounds. And last touch, they say, by Garden City. Hayes High will get the basketball back with 10 seconds to play in our fourth quarter at 48-34. Run out for Hayes High. Isaiah Nunnery, and they'll hold it for the final 5 seconds. Hayes High is going to win their 7th in a row, move to 8-1, 3-0 in the Western Athletic Conference. It wasn't pretty, but they get the job done tonight. On the road, Hayes High picks up their 3rd straight Western Athletic Conference win as they move to 8-1, 3-0 the conference. They win tonight 48-34. Shane Barons paces all scores with 16. That's a new season high for Shane. Isaiah Nunnery with 14. He's the only other Hayes High Indian in double figures. Hayes High 8-1 on the year, 3-0 in the Western Athletic Conference. They're on the road at Dodge City. Coming up on, actually Hayes High will be on to the Dodge City Tournament of Champions next week. So Hayes High on the road at the Tournament of Champions next week. As the Hayes High Indians move to 8-1, they're 3-0 in the Western Athletic Conference. Final tonight, 48-34. This is Hayes High India basketball.